Market trends and upside potential plays a crucial role in determining where you should buy an investment property in New Zealand. The New Zealand property market is dynamic, that's constantly evolving over time. Keeping a finger on the pulse of market trends is essential for making informed investment decisions. While nobody can predict the future with absolute certainty, understanding the key drivers and potential growth of various regions can significantly influence your choice of where to invest. Over the next few videos, I will share with you 5 golden criteria that will significantly increase your odds of netting strong capital upside for your property investment. First up, home ownership rates within a specific region can provide valuable insights into the potential strength of future capital upside. Now, buying in an area with a higher than usual home ownership rates will give you an advantage over others. Just to provide some context, now home ownership rate here in Singapore is rather high at around 90%, which is typical of an Asian culture. And most neighborhoods that you go, from Ang Mo Kio to Bukit Timah to Jurong, you will find that residents are mostly homeowners. However, here in New Zealand, similar with many Western culture, home ownership rates are still playing catch up, and New Zealand today is sitting at around 65%, which by itself is a great opportunity for property investors, as there will be still room for a growing pool of home buyers to enter the market, and meanwhile, a near 35% of the population relying on rental properties. I will not go into the details here, as there will be a separate video to explain how we could ride on this situation to our advantage as property investors. Now, across New Zealand, there will be areas and suburbs with higher than usual home ownership rates and vice versa. And obviously, areas with higher home ownership rates is a reflection that residents in such area have a stronger preference to own the home that they live in, which implies the desirability of the area to stay long-term, and also a reflection of their strong purchasing ability. This means that there's strong local home buying demand in the area, as seen in the higher home ownership rates. It could also lead to limited supply of listing for sale or for rent down the road, a perfect recipe for robust capital growth. Now, when you have strong demand and limited supply, property prices go up. Likewise, with lesser rental available, there is low vacancy rate, and it's a strong case for consistent rental income. Furthermore, the trend in home ownership rates can indicate whether an area is attracting young professionals, families, or retirees. For example, in a region with a rising trend in home ownership rates might be appealing to families looking to settle down, potentially creating a demand for family-friendly rental properties. Now, that is not to say that we should totally avoid areas with low or moderate home ownership rates. These areas could imply a larger pool of potential tenants, which could also lead to a steady flow of rental income and potentially lower vacancy rates. While there are other golden factors that could play out and change the dynamics here over the years, that could swing the neighborhood into a high home ownership rates in the future, pushing up your property price, especially if you had a chance to enter early. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the New Zealand property market and would like to have a conversation regarding gaining clarity about this property criteria so that you could pair them with the options and possibilities available here in New Zealand, feel free to reach out to me with a private message. If you found this video useful, remember to share and like this video, and do remember to follow me as we'll review the next criteria in the next video that will better help you to decide where to buy in New Zealand.